Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Gretchen. This is Beautiful Mess, and today's video is a reorganization of my pantry. So about a year ago, I went to the Dollar Tree and bought all of these white bins and tubs that you see, and I went ahead and organized my pantry. There was absolutely no structure in this pantry before, and up until recently, it was working fine. Now with the kids getting older and just us buying more things in bulk, it has just not been working out for us. So I wanted to go ahead and just give our pantry a revamp and maximize the storage in here. So if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Let's go ahead and jump right in. So you'll notice that I am doing things a little bit differently in this video. So normally I will say take everything out when you're organizing or reorganizing a space and just start fresh. In this case, I had a lot that was working. I just needed to really relocate some things. I needed to take out expired items. So I didn't really find the need to take everything out of my pantry, but if you are organizing your pantry for the first time, I would suggest taking everything out and just going through all of your expired items or items that you no longer use and doing that first. So you can see this is the area of my pantry that was working out for me. All I had to do here was just recategorize a few things. So just trying to keep like items together or things that you would want in one bucket is the best way to go when you're organizing your pantry. Do what works for you. I just try to stick to some kind of category, and that way that is the most realistic for us. So I needed a new fix for our chips. They were in these round white tubs before. You couldn't see them. You couldn't see what we had, and everything just kind of got lost in the tub. So I thought this would be a better option. I got these at the Dollar Tree. So far everything in this area that you see here is from the Dollar Tree. And then I went ahead and I used, that was the round tub that I had the chips in, and I took that and used it for the kids' individual snacks, and it worked out perfectly because we buy them in bulk, and now we know that in that tub there is just the kids' individual snacks, and it works out better that way. Now is the perfect time when you are reorganizing your pantry to go ahead and take everything off the floor and just vacuum all your crumbs up or sweep or do whatever you need to do to get that area cleaned up. Okay, so this is definitely by far my favorite purchase that I made for the pantry. I found these baskets at Aldi, and I love that they were gray and white, and I love how big they were. They're woven and they're easy to clean, and I made sure to buy enough to just fill up both of those bottom areas in my pantry, and they fit perfectly. They maximized my storage, they allowed for some division in the pantry, and at the same time it made the pantry look so beautiful and complete. So I am completely in love with this area in my pantry. So just to show you a little bit on how I organize these baskets, that's our food storage vacuum sealer, and then this is some of my husband's extra baking supplies. So this is stuff that did not fit in his baker's rack, and I needed 2 baskets for that. So these worked out perfectly, and they're so deep and they hold so much stuff. So this was a wonderful fix. So if you have extra supplies or anything, this is a perfect way to just get that stored. Then in this basket, I just did our drink mixes and plastic pitchers, so it stored all of that perfectly. Then the bottom was my favorite because now I have a place to house all of our extra just like bulk items that don't fit in the regular spot of the pantry. So all of our extra and overflow come down here, and when we need something, we just come down here and check what we need and go ahead and add it to the pantry. So that was perfect. And then this was my favorite just because I was tired of keeping the water bottles in the plastic wrapper, and then you pull the waters out and they start toppling all over the place, and this holds all of my extra water bottles, and it holds them perfectly, and it holds a lot. So the last one was just all of our plasticware and party supplies, paper plates, things like that we don't normally use a lot, so that fit perfectly there. So I just maximized a lot of space. So you can already see everything has a space, and it just makes everything look so much better. So I am already loving this process and how it has turned out. Now all of these over here are our sauces and extra spices. Our spice cabinet does not hold a lot of spices, so this is just our overflow of extra spices that we have. And then I love these little DIY Lazy Susans. They're just 2 cake rounds from the Dollar Tree, and then when you lift them up, a bag of marbles, and there you have it, your own little DIY Lazy Susan. Thank you, Catherine, from Doing on a Dime, because I got that little hack from her, and I have 4 of these in my pantry, so I love them, and they work out great right now. It's so easy to just get to everything. Then I just have our pasta in glass containers that I already had, and then a container for our rice, and then you move on and you have the chips, which now I can see and we can access much better than before. And we continue on to snacks. You have the individual snacks that the kids take, and then I have their animal crackers. So this area over here is like our little snack area that we would go to daily. And then behind the animal crackers, I've got some containers with goldfish, and then the Cheez-Its that they eat at home. So those Cheez-Its are for when they are home, and then the bagged Cheez-Its are for school or for daycare or for when we are out. And then that tub there is just nuts and things that we would normally not use on a daily basis. I am so thrilled with how this turned out. I feel like the pantry just looks more put together. On top of that, I have maximized the storage space, so everything has a place to go. Nothing is just hanging around, and we know where everything is, and everything just looks so clean and crisp. It is a big pantry, so maximizing the storage with the bins is definitely the best way to go. I'm very excited with this whole transformation. So I hope that this gave you guys some inspiration if you're looking into doing your pantry. Maybe you got some ideas from it, or maybe you got some motivation if you've been looking at things toppling over in your pantry and you just have not really had the motivation to get it done. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you guys be a part of my YouTube community. I will see you guys in my next video. Take care.